Lakers leading by 3. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instinct with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And the basket by Tatum.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Hayes. Porzingis with the block. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition team foul.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Holiday with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Pass to Brown. Tatum looking around. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Holiday, no good. On the wing, Doncic. Still without a basket. And it's James missing. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James. For Boston, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. He's off on first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
LeBron outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The layup off target. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Tatum. And the rejection by James.
And Brown with the block. Look, the shooters are working hard, but he is all over it.
Reeves can't hit. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Reeves. And Hayes throws it down.
Come on.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Over to the wing. The 3 for Doncic. He's off on that one. Pass to Porzingis. Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now Tatum. And the turnover again by Boston. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Down low. Hayes, no good.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And James
oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Brown. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Tatum's got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics.
Once the fast break is rolling, they know who to go to. Tatum can be trusted to find the finish.
Kicks it out to James. And taken away by Brown. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Brown. Here's the three. And James pulls it down. Lakers in the lead. LeBron powering in.
Bron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Left side Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Lakers lead by 3. James with it. Now guarded by Tatum. To the right side. Back to James. Over Tatum. James, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
You have to put some sort of contact on Tatum off the drive, or he will own you all game.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Brown outside. For 3. The shot.
Watch, man.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Celtics trailed by 3. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Porzingis. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
Now, I thought the creativity there from Porzingis. He wanted to make that one sting a little.
Here's LeBron. And Boston with the rebound. Brown right side. Takes a 3. Porzingis can't hit. And a close game so far to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, leading by just 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Reeves. He has yet to score. There's the drive. Porzingis with the steal. Brown down low. Pass to Porzingis. Shot from 6. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Celtics. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Tatum draws the double. Holiday surveying the floor. Brown outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Doncic going to work. And it's the Celtics ball. The kick out to Brown from past the arc. And James pulls it down. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one up for Porzingis.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort. Not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. .90 seconds now into the second half. The Celtics with the lead. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Len. Into the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Picked by Horford. Here's Hauser. Outside, Horford. Pass to Cornette. Here's Hauser. Again.
Shit, that's what you fell on, Rodgers.
Out to the right wing. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Inside. Cornette can't get it to go.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
No good from Finney-Smith. To the paint. Len. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Celtics trailed by 3. To the inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Vincent with it. No scoring in this one. That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count. And the Lakers lead by 4. Going inside. And that one drops.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
To the middle. Here's Finney Smith. Banked in off the
What the
glass.
fuck? How's that?
So it's Boston
Stop up
now.
now.
Outside, Horford. Down low. And the call will be against Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. .115 left to play in the third. Back to Holiday. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Brown to the inside. Shot clock at 2. Lets the 3 fly. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Pass to connect. To the paint. Len. And the dunk by Len.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-4 run right now. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Len. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And yes, it's good. Now Vincent, still scoreless. Here's Connect. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. The Lakers on top as they wrap up the third. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, his fourth quarter promises to be a good one. It's White on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Taken away by Hayes. Inside. Here's James. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers. To the paint. Porzingis can't hit.
What's in guess, man?
Lakers lead by 6. Here's the teardrop. The putback. Hayes. The putback is no good. To the inside. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Tatum. Back to Brown. It's all
Come on, man.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. On the wing, Doncic. To the middle. LeBron steps it home.
So unpredictable in pick and roll sets. James just taking what he sees and lets it open up.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
In his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Pass to White. Now here is Holiday. 6 to shoot. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from outside.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
Second free throw, no good. Los Angeles leading by 8. It's stolen by White. Down low. Here's Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Oh, okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. He's forcing the defense to foul.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
James right side. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Porzingis for the 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load.
Shit, man. Come on, man. Get his, man.
Out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Outside Tatum. Brown outside. And the rejection by James. Pass to Hachimura. James outside. Fires for 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Why?
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Pass to Hayes. Back to LeBron. Back to Hayes. No good that time. Nice D from Porzingis. Brown with it. Defended by Reed. White wide open. He fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
To the middle. It's stolen by Brown.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And that's off the glass and in.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And stolen by James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the first one at the line is good. And Reed flops them both. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. Some good moments throughout the...
See, this women. Fucking let's see him. Fucking let's see him. Let's see him again.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Here's
Shit, man.
James,
Come on, man.
and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Mobley.
Hey, every defender wants to deny LeBron, but if you fall for the pump fake, all you'll do is commit a foul.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Count it.
Shit,
Good.
more bleed.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Garland looking it over. Inside. Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Pass to Hayes. LeBron outside. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell with it, guarded by Doncic. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Hachimura, no good. Pass to Strus. Back to Allen. And they double up Allen. Here's Garland. 5 to shoot. Down low. And stolen by James. In a wide open look for Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
The Lakers with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. The shot's good from Hayes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Cavaliers trail by 3 to the paint. Here's Mitchell. Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
Back to Mobley. 1:51 left in the first quarter.
Come on.
Los Angeles leading by 3. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Front of mind tonight, Jared Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jared is an incredible rim protector, and when he's on the floor, they'll avoid driving the paint. Jared Allen looming large down low, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Mitchell in the corner. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Doncic with the steal. Here's James. Off with the layup. The Cavaliers trail by 5. 46 seconds left in the first. Here's Mobley. Dennis Allen slamming it down.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
LeBron is doubled. From the arc. His 5th miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. Mitchell with it. Mobley is screened. Kicks it out to Allen. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. For 3, Mitchell. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Lakers lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Lakers lead by 3. James absorbing hits on the drive.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
Mobley is screened. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And it's the Lakers' ball. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And so it's Cleveland with it. Here he goes. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
LeBron right side. And it's Hayes in the corner. For the three. Hachimura, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Mitchell outside. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those missiles.
Mobley is screened. The drive by Mitchell. Misses the layup. Lakers lead by 5. And stolen by Mobley. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, the leaping ability of Mitchell, allowing him to go way upstairs.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Mobley.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pass to Mobley. And stolen by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Well, you've got to be careful around LeBron and mindful of his presence now. He's very opportunistic defensively, and with that size, speed, and anticipation, he can pick your pocket.
And here's Strus. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And nice time from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Pass to Hachimura. There's a screen. In the corner, it's James. Over Mobley. Here's Hayes. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Mobley. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the game, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Pass to Mobley. Cleveland moving it around. Allen, right side. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers lead by 6. Here's Doncic. LeBron James on the wing. Misses the 3. To the inside. Allen. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Mobley looking it over. The 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Reeves. Inside. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. 4 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers on top, up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so here's Cleveland, trailing by 4. To the middle. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. It's Allen, top of the key. Screen by Allen. The rebound by the Lakers.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000
Come on!
points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the height that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
And they'll get another chance. Oh, LeBron getting forceful on the putback.
If you don't box LeBron out, he's going to make you pay. Inexcusable not to put a body on him.
To the paint. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 9. It's Strus on the wing. It's stolen. And they're running. And here's James outside. From range, LeBron is good.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
And here are the Lakers. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Pass to Koloko. It's stolen by Strus. Now Cleveland moving it up. And it's Allen with the jam.
How about that? Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of him.
Now Doncic covered by Hunter. And it's sent back by Allen. Kicks it out to James. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Come out.
Now Vincent. Here's Len. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Cavaliers trail by 10. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Back to Thompson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Thompson.
1:37 left to play in the third. Len. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83%.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Down low. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Knecht is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee, and there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles leading by 11. Pass to Vanderbilt. .59 seconds left in the third. Here's Vincent, guarded by Garland. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. There's the pick. Rebound the Lakers. And here is Vanderbilt. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And this is his second trip to the line of the game. He throw good, Garland.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
Goes up from the top of the key. Here's Thompson. Thompson was there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Finney Smith with it to the inside. Here's Len. No problem on the jumper in close. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And so it's Los Angeles up by a dozen here. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He was disappointed in his shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here's Vincent. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
To the middle. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. 10 points for Jared Allen.
Boy, good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
Here's Len. Over Allen. Len's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 12. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
That one misses. Lakers lead by 11. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Allen.
That's too loud, man.
And the Lakers have possession. Tries the spin move. Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The wide open shot from Strus. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Here's James. Pass to Hayes. Jacks up a 3. And that one's good. Hachimura. And the Lakers lead by 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. James looking around. And it's Strus with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Garland with it. Defended by Reeves. Kicks it out to Allen. He takes it in. Lays it up off the glass.
And guys, Allen is certainly in the zone. I mean, he's found his rhythm. And when he does that, he'll stay with it. He won't let up.
And Allen with the slam.
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
LeBron outside. Shoots the 3. James with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers.
Oh, come on, man.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a 9-point lead. And Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders. You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump.
Maybe. Ça va faute bien. Kaka Misa.
Hachimura got the lead up to 14
What's your like,
for the
Ayuman?
Lakers.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Back to Strus. Clock at 6. And here's Garland for 3.
Shit,
Another
Garland.
miss by Cleveland.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Lakers.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparks their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for LeBron.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of it, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer is right on target. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And stolen by James. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.
And you got to come in this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony.
Bible make a wolf. Bible Yanis. But I didn't pay him.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Shit.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
LeBron grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
To the paint, stripped it away. Barnes with it, and Hachimura picks him up defensively. Back to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen. Just 4 to shoot.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's James. Rebound, San Antonio. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Fox. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Fox with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Back to Barnes. Pass to Champagny. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Doncic. The kick out to Fox. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is James, covered by Barnes. James in the post.
Shit, man, come
Now
on.
the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Okay. Kasi pause Man.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And it's the Spurs ball. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Champagnie. James looking it over. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. It's all knotted up.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to
come on, man.
David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belong. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. San Antonio shooting their first foul shot of the game. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before. So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
And they double up Doncic. Outside, James. Off the mark there with a three-point shot.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles
Lakers,
can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Pretty slick by Fox right there, giving it away to the guy who is ready to attack.
Pass to Jenkins. Back to Reeves. In the corner, it's James. Shot clock at 5. And here's Hayes. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's Fox. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. And that's now 6 points for De'Aaron Fox. James outside. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's Spurs out in front, up by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment here. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for San Antonio.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Lakers trailed by 3. Doncic outside. And a missed layup.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here.
Come on, shit, man.
No good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Here's the 3. James connects from deep.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
RJ, last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance.
That one fast.
LeBron, he's 101.
To the middle. Here's Reeves. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Reeves has got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Champagny. Here's Fox. The Lakers with the rebound. James with it, now guarded by Fox. Reeves outside. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
No, he's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio with the ball. Trailing by 2. Barnes down low. 8 points for him. A pass to Fox. Barnes the screen. Fox no good. And here is Hachimura. Doncic outside. The 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fox with it. He's picked up by Doncic. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Barnes outside. Inside. And stolen by James. Here's Doncic. Doncic with the
What the hell, man?
inside.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Hachimura, no good. Spurs trailed by 4. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Barnes. Here's Castle. 55 seconds left to play here in the half. Up top box. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Hachimura. Back to Hayes. No good on that one. Good defense by Wembanyama. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Barnes gets double teamed. Pass to Champagnie. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Wembanyama. Makes it off the glass. Wembanyama's got 10 points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song. Back.
Yeah, Flammy.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The Lakers trail. Reeves outside. Here's Koloko. Tries yet again. Reeves gets the bucket.
Shit, man. Come on, man.
Reeves has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Lakers. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Pass to Doncic. Here's Koloko.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one drops. He hits one, and this is the second attempt from the free throw line. And, Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling a shot clock violation. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
They got the Juba they got on time.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Lakers leading by 4. Driving inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Back to Vanderbilt. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Vanderbilt got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Fox. He's got 6. Driving in.
Barnes, come on, Barnes.
Able to end this run. Here's Los Angeles now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wembanyama, no good. Vincent with it. He has yet to score. Here's Connect. Yep, it counts. Connects. Got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers. Rejected by Len. Now here's Vanderbilt. From the arc. No good from Finney-Smith. Here's Fox with the drive. The shot will not fall.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Pass to Len. From beyond the arc. They get the rebound.
I love the determination he showed.
Mama,
himself into a good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down.
C'est pas puxar ça, c'est pas feio.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Glenn, a screen. And there's the drive. Shoots over Fox. A rebound by the Spurs. In transition, here come the Spurs. Here's Wembanyama. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wembanyama's got 4 this quarter.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Shit, man. Come on.
Drops for him. Spurs trail by 9. Outside, Fox. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
Fox hits them both. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And stolen by Vassell.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Back to Wembanyama. The Spurs have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. The first free throw is good. And the Lakers with some changes. That one is no good.
Benyama.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers on top, leading by 6. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Fox. Pass to Barnes. Here's Champagnie. Barnes left side. Clock at 6. Here's Fox. Nice D from Doncic. Lakers lead by 6. James in the post. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
There's the screen. Reeves outside. Just 3 to shoot. The rebound by Champagnie. Spurs trailed by 6. Down low. That shot off. James with some nice D. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Back to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen. Right wing. Here's Champagnie. Knocks down the 3 ball. Champagnie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Looking to get back on track here. Got a hand on it. They recover it. The 3 from Barnes. Reeves with the rebound.
Come on, man.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the 3 ball is good. And the Lakers lead by 8. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
pass to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Nice move. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
James in the post. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Fox. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
90 Fox.
Austin Reeves picks one up.
Draws tons of attention with the ball in his hands. Fox, he'll get you some bonus shots.
Fox hits them both.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Now Reeves. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Fox beats you.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And here is Fox. From deep. Sinks the triple. Champagne's got 6 here in this quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's James. That one's off. Still out of sync. San Antonio trailing here. A pass to Fox. Here's Castle. Find the shoot. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the inside. LeBron powering in. And that one good.
Come on, man.
And the Lakers by 3.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
And here's Barnes for 3. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Fox. Pass to Hayes. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A 3-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Spurs. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Castle. Outside, Fox. Here's Castle. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Castle, come on, Castle.
Absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Reeves with it. LeBron outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. Fast break, here we go. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
6 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Come on. Anyone down there, Ferry?
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or
Cut,
their
yeah.
fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there was some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA Basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. Now here's LeBron. 11 feet away. Rebounded by Castle. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Clock at 4. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Out to the right wing. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Off on the layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Champagnie.
Who's Champagnie?
There on the triple. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a three-point game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Inside, and stolen by Wembanyama.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
The kick out to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
And they double up LeBron. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the Lakers with another miss.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
To the inside. And stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Look at that
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Here's Fox to the left wing. Here's Champagnie.
Champagnie! Come on, Champagnie!
The Lakers off to a slow start. They trail by 3. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And you can see what makes Hachimura.
Champagnie, man.
A tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
Good on the second free throw. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And here's Los Angeles now after the basket by San Antonio. James outside. Down low. Here's Hayes. Over Wembanyama. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to James. No good with the triple. San Antonio leading by 4. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
And I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the layup's good off the glass.
No.
Fox has got his second basket of the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now here's LeBron. Still yet to score.
Fuck, man.
It's good.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Here's Barnes.
Hey, Barnes!
By James. Lakers trail by 6. To the paint. Intercepted. Down low. Here's Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Barnes. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all-time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And it's James missing. Here's Branham, and he makes no mistake on the shot.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention, carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Spurs leading by 11. Inside, Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Reeves with it. Scoreless thus far. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's Fox with the drive. It's held in by Los Angeles. James down the lane. And the rejection
Black Pally. Who invite him in?
A A pass to Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Count it. And that's now 6 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And few defenders
So quick. I'm gonna make the ball on him.
slow Wembanyama inside.
James in the post. Back to Reeves. And here's Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Barnes, right side. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 15. Here's James.
Okay.
The defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the
Black.
line.
Come on, man.
Last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's 101.
Barnes outside. The kick out to Fox. Here's Champagnie. Off target with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it?
Come on, man.
Show up,
Okay.
put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to
That's what
push
you
the
need to do,
limit.
man.
See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father
Check
Time.
out.
Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the
Okay.
report.
Yeah, boy,
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost
Wait a minute, I'm gonna hold on 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's always had great speed.
Wait, man, what girl call over?
But now that he has that step back three, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting grade has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by
Parle, mon
Wembanyama.
cher.
San Antonio leads by 16. Here's Fox. That's tipped. And he gets it back. .157 left in the first half of basketball. Puts up a 3. San Antonio again missing. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. And they double up LeBron. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
We don't worry about us.
Clock at 6. Doncic looking it over. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Man.
Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And able to produce under any circumstances. Shot clock has no effect on Luka.
Wembanyama high post. Outside, Fox. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now Reeves. Over in the corner, Doncic. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
LeBron up top. Pass to Hayes. 4 on the shot clock. And Hayes brings it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. To the inside. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Lakers trail by 12. And they double up LeBron. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Paul. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Branham can't get it to go. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Timeout. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Spurs lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Spurs leading by 12. Barnes the screen. Here's Fox. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Pass to Wembanyama. Out to the wing. Here's Champagne. A three-pointer. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. The drive by James. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Okay, King James. Look, there is no stopping Bron when he gets on the basket.
The offensive rebound. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Hayes. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Acaso finished that, man.
It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Okay, Bron with the big boy moves. Look, he just absorbs the foul, still getting the shot, doesn't even feel it.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
For San Antonio, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Spurs leading by 7. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. As a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Fox. LeBron James on the wing. Spins. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Hayes, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Wembanyama down low. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim
there. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Lakers trailed by 12. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Len. Here's Vanderbilt. Los Angeles with another miss. Spurs leading by 12. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the start.
Yeah, you like to pick the setup. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And the dunk by Len.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And the dunk by Len.
Thank you.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And it's Wembanyama. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Pass to Finney Smith. Beyond the arc. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now here's Barnes. Vanderbilt defending. Now Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Outside for Wembanyama. Len with the block. Vanderbilt inside. That's tipped. And stolen by Vassell. Barnes right side. Puts one up from 19. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
West Time women.
12 points for Victor Wembanyama. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to hold off with this guy.
Souffle. Avec ma point souffle.
6 seconds left to play here in the third. The three from LeBron. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so San Antonio, clear lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lakers trail by 15. Inside, Hayes. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Here's Mamukelashvili. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Come on, Mamouche.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. On the wing, Doncic. And the three off target. Spurs leading by 13. Here's Sohan. That shot is off. Nice D from Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Here's James. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you can't let him just have his way.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. A different look now for San Antonio. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, Coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball. Don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
They double team Wembanyama. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Shit.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Here's Wembanyama. Just 4 to shoot. Doncic with a steal. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagnie. Guarded by Doncic. Now, here's Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Doncic. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Hayes, no good. Spurs leading by 8. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Champagnie. Again,
chip in.
Pass to Hayes. Here's Hachimura. Hachimura, the screen. Over in the corner, Doncic. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
Pass to Barnes. Trying to get something going. Kept alive. Here's Champagnie. They double him with James. San Antonio.
What the fuck, monsieur?
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Doncic outside. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. San Antonio leading by 5. Looking it over. Wembanyama, a screen to the left side lane. Here's Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. James, right side. .55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Then one
and such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact.
No good. Free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. No luck that time either. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Leading by 5. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That'll be his second foul of the game. Wembanyama outside. Over in the corner, Barnes. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And it's Victor Wembanyama with the 3. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Control just in time to beat the clock.
And a wide open look for James. Buries it from outside. San Antonio calls timeout. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Come on, Fox. Ou men fote te la. Ou ka foto apre la pou gen, men.
7 seconds left in the game. Swiped it away. And so it's San Antonio.
Nen ou rete gen nou es? Ane ou ben gen krete?
Kevin, I sense that as
Ane
well.
ou ben
It
gen
really
krete?
did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Sinon, aba he pwen. Pi bine a map makel la. Tire bisi nan game nan. Même si on photo. We to 11. Oh shit, no me give him some time. Ah, si, so it's just machine body. That's why the space 16. That's why the cat. Wow. 6. Yes, 7. See? See? ¿Quién fue cuál es el